Hi, I'm Pete, and welcome to Just a Few Acres Farm. Today is the big day. We're dividing the herd for breeding. Gordon, you're finally, well, you're not going out, but you'll have some females to keep you company, and Titus is going out. A few days ago, we took care of step one of the process, which is to separate out the heifers that we don't want to be bred and put them in the heifer yard here, where they'll remain until the cattle go out to graze next spring. Well, some of them will remain. 3 of them are going to the butcher pretty soon. So that'll leave 3 for the winter. For this all to happen, a whole bunch of dominoes need to fall, steps in the program. Step 1 is to come back around where the cattle come out of the barn here and put up a temporary fence to run the other cattle through. Let's see. Step 2 is in the barn. This single cattle pen here needs to be made into 2 pens with a set of gates.
Hey, boys.
Hey, Gordon. Usually if you scratch them, you know, it distracts them. Okay, they're both over there, so let's... Now with the bulls sequestered over here, we've got this side free to work cattle, and we've got the main barn. The gate over there is a bleed area to bring cattle out as need be. We have our laneway set up here to run the cattle in, and now we need to take down this fence and that fence over there and run the cattle into the barn. Fence number 1. On to fence number 2, and the cattle see me. Alright, guys. They're going to run it right down. When they see that barn, they're going to head for the barn to see what's inside. Hillary's waiting at the door and she'll slam it behind them. Here they go. Come on! Go! Go! Come on! Go! Go! Come on! Go! Come on! Keep going. Hey, go. Let's go. In. Nope. In. Come on, Ginger. Yep. Nope. In. Come on. Hup. They're all in the barn. Here's where I get out my cheat sheet, hold it the right side up, and see who goes with Orden and who goes with Titus. Coco 2405, 1803 Tulip 2403. I'll man the gate while Hillary sorts.
Here's Coco.
They're not used to going this way, so it's going to be a little difficult. Come on, Coco. You don't want to make that step. They're not used to it. All right, let's try this the other way. Come on. Hey. Come on. Nope. Those are the two cows that we need. Now we need to get their calves. 2405, 2403.
Are we going to try and open through here?
Yeah, for what it's worth, we will. Calves are a pain. You never go the way you think they will. Yeah. I think we might be better off trying to bleed some out. The back door? Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, the two cows we caught seem to be content eating hay. They certainly got their choice of it in here. We're going to try bleeding some through the back door and see if we can get them. You can go, Dolly.
Come on. That's four.
Yeah.
Oh. I can't see what's back there.
Okay.
Should we close the door?
Yeah.
All right.
That guy painted?
Yeah.
Well, why don't we try bleeding everything out but the two calves? Because he stood there and he would not go through.
Oh.
Just work on the one that's closest to the door here.
Oh. Daddy?
Go ahead, you go out.
Oh. Yeah, you can go.
6.
You can go.
Go ahead.
All right, close the door. All right.
Just 4 calves left. Oh, finally one. Now these two guys got to go out, so everybody's out. It's supposed to be out. You guys got to stay out. Watch out. Go. Come on. Nope. Nope. Let's go, little one. I'll go in and help you push. Whoops. There we go. Now everybody's back outside.
All right, let's go.
Now, Titus is going outside, but Orden is staying inside. Step 6B, subparagraph 2. Titus, my boy, it's time to go out.
It is. Let's go. Okay, go down.
Hey, bud.
Here you go.
Don't have to ask you twice.
No, you don't. I'm gonna close this gate.
Yep. Come on, we're going to drive you all back in. Come on, we're going back to pasture. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Back in you go. I'll bring you to a new field here in a bit. Come on. Go ahead, Ginger. Let's go. Come on. Sort yourselves out. Come on. Come on, cows. Go. Go, go. Yeah, Patty, I know. Come on. Back in you go. There goes Titus. He's leading the pack. Now, back in the barn, we got Orden in his pen. We got these 2 cows, 2 calves out here. We're going to work them into the pen. We got to find them all in all the hay bales here. It's like going to the Chinese buffet for cattle. Yes. Come on. In you go. Where's the other ones? It's behind the hay bales. I guess we better work on them first. Come on. Out you go. Coco.
Coco's helping herself. Her cap's, whoops, way back there. You go. Go with your mom.
There she goes. Here comes the other one. Just you, calf. You got to go in too. I'll work around this way. Come on, let's go, guys. Back in you go. Coco, don't come back out. Hey, hey, yo, no, no, no. In you go.
All right.
Now we just got to take the gates down. Watch out, Coco. Come on. One big happy family. Orden's right on the job, though. You can be sniffing butts for the next 6 weeks. It's kind of windy out here today and a little bit cool. I think I should reward the herd. Whenever whenever I make them do gymnastics like we did, I make sure that they go to a reward after that. So they're moving. Come on, cows! Come on, cows! I said, we're not fooling for that again. Come on, cows! I got a new field for you. Come on, cows! Come on, Ginger, let's go. Come on, cows! You guys must be full or something. Come on, cows! Let's go. Come on in. There you go. Out onto this big field. First time grazing it after I mowed it a while ago. About time, Patty. Titus, he's got his war paint on. Lots of thick stuff in here to eat. Lots of legumes. Hi, Patty. You got milk face, little one. The back rub's coming down for the season because Titus will just brutalize it. It's done its job for the year. We got 3 groups of cattle here now. It'll be that way for 6 weeks, and then we'll have 2 groups. The full herd with Titus Norden out on pasture, and the heifers, which are staying in the heifer yard. I got a whole bunch of frequently asked questions that I wanted to answer. I think I've answered most of them before, but they always come up again and again, and I'm doing it in here instead of out in the nice field because it's just too windy to talk. In no particular order. Why do we separate the cattle at all? Well, we separate them because we want to control breeding. I want to know that I don't have inbreeding. It's as simple as that. Why are the bulls kept inside in the summer and not outside? We used to keep the bulls outside. They used to stay in the winter pasture and have access to the old barn. It drove them nuts. If they can see the other cattle, they're much more unhappy than they are in here. They got plenty of space in here. They got lots of fresh air. They got sunlight. So that's why we keep them inside from, just before calving season until now. And of course, the reason we do that is we want to time when they breed the cows correctly so that we have calves born on green grass after they go out to the pasture in May or June. And cattle gestation is the time as same duration as humans. Pretty much, if a cow was bred today is September 2nd, it would be targeted to give birth on June 11th. So we like calving in May and June on clean pasture with lots of good forage for mom to eat to provide quality milk for the calf. Why do we keep bulls and not do AI? Well, part of it's the breed. Dexters are not easy to come by, and good Dexter bulls are really hard to come by. We had to look quite a bit before we came home with Titus and Orden. It's not like Angus or Hereford or the breeds where you can just go down the road and borrow a bull. So that's why we keep our own bulls. Although they're only breeding 6 cows this year, we used to breed 12 every year. And it made sense when we looked at the amount of hay consumed versus the cost of straws for AI, which are quite expensive for Dexters. And they're going to raise a ruckus. They can see each other. It made sense. It was cheaper for us to keep 2 bulls, and we tried AI the first couple of years, and it was a giant headache trying to time the cows and heat right and all that. So we don't do AI anymore. When are we getting a new bull? I don't know. I've moved away from going out and looking for a new bull, and Titus is out in the pasture with both Patty and there's one other cow, Dolly, who I think will provide very nice calves, and we might keep one of them to replace Titus and not make him into a steer. So that's kind of the way we're going. We're not in expansion mode anymore. We're tapering down our herd, so I'm not really interested in driving halfway across the country to find a bull. Quit your horsing around. You're cows. You don't do that. It's just a yell fest around here until everybody settles in. I keep track of the cattle's data really simply, the herd data. It's a simple Excel spreadsheet, and it's just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fields on it. The first is tag number. So tag number, say the tag number is 1702. That means the calf was born in 2017, and it was calf number 2 of that year. That's how all of our tags read. So they just run by tag from the first cow we ever got, and the list just keeps going down. Tag number is one thing. Name is the second field. Everybody's got a name around here, although I forget most of them. The third is their birth date. The fourth is their sire, or their father. The fifth is their dam, or their mother. And the 6th field is their butcher date, when they left the farm. And I'll shade out the ones that are gone. But everybody stays, so I can look at that list and see all of the moms and dads of all the cows going down through and understand who goes with who when breeding season comes. It's a super simple spreadsheet. And that brings me to the toughest thing to explain, and it comes up the most often. Folks that haven't kept a small beef herd will think, well, you need to go and get a bull every couple years because you're going to start inbreeding. That's not the case. With a herd this size, at our tops we were keeping around 40 head. 2 bulls can go decades on a 40 head herd with no inbreeding. And this is how it's done. Say you start with, let's just keep round numbers, 5 breeding cows and 1 bull. Each of those 5 cows, let's say they have a breeding life of 10 years. Out of that 1 bull, which can breed those 5 cows every year for 10 years, you'll wind up with 50 calves. In the best case scenario, or the average scenario I guess is more accurate, you'll wind up with 25 heifers out of those 50 calves, half male, half female. If you take those 25 females, those 25 heifers, and you bring in a second bull, now you've got 25 heifers that over their lives will have 10 calves each. That's 250 offspring with no inbreeding. So here you're talking about over 11 years I've had 300 head or something like that. You can add them up with no inbreeding. The issue comes if you want to keep expanding. So if you're keeping all your heifers, then after the 2nd generation, you run into a situation where you either need a 3rd bull or you need to do some inbreeding. We've run into that a little bit, but we keep steady herd numbers. That's why the heifers get separated and go to butcher. A heifer is worth more to me as beef than if I were to take her and sell her. It's also a lot less trouble for me. It's a headache to sell anything for me these days, so they all go for beef. They're worth more to me that way. Anyway, if you're keeping stable herd numbers, really that 3rd generation is what you're looking at after Titus and Orden are up in their ancestry to send them. Although we don't always. We have a couple in the herd now, mama cows, that have Titus as their grandfather, Orden as their father, And now Titus is breeding them again. And I've found with the quality of bulls that we have that that's okay. I've seen their offspring develop, and they're fine. There's no sign of inbreeding. So it can be done with very good genetics. It's just a very careful process. I would never have a bull breed his own daughter. That's a recipe for trouble. That's the most complicated thing I had to talk about, and I think it's the last thing. So I hope that made sense. I tried different charts to graphically show that whole bull 1, bull 2 scenario, and I just couldn't find anything that made any more sense than just me saying it to you. If you're really wondering about it, all you got to do is sit down with pencil and paper and do like I did and just start going through, you know, year 1, year 2, year 3, and you'll figure it out yourself pretty quick. It's certainly not rocket science. Anyway, I'm glad that the herd is divided. It's on to the next thing, which for me is pulling the engine out of that old truck in the yard. Henry and I are going to get to it tomorrow. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Orden's getting a little lovin' from Coco.